Salon, and we're going to do some liberation here. Total liberation sale. Orthodox zealots. Well, maybe not the end of the world. We are getting, did my stream die? Okay, it's back. Twitch has been twitchy today, in the last few days. It's always kind of twitchy, if you think about it. Hi. Are you trying to liberate Mecca? I don't think you want to do that. Just a feeling. Let's go for Halep. Krabang, maybe. I don't know. Mrs. Krabapple. We have a lot of cannons, but that's okay. Yay, Provence is back in the saddle. Now, there's some other places nearby I need to be getting back with the program. But, you know, it's kind of how it goes. Ghana's converted. Good. Italy has a bit of a infestation in the middle of it, but, you know, some of that's something we can deal with. This one's going to take a little bit more time. There's my mail as well. 87, so that's not too far off. Oh. Trying to be well hydrated while I do these streams, but it just leaves me, full of gas and burping and such. It's a distraction and annoying. Unhappiness amongst the artisans. Well, don't really. Well, can I demand money off them? I can. Neat. I'm going to, quote, abolish a tax. Then I'm going to ask for a contribution. And effectively make them give back half of it. And they're like, oh. I'm like, are you doing these things? And they're like, I don't know. I just kind of like doing things, I guess. By the way, how long we got on these? 86. So, year and change still. Year and change. Delicious change. Coins you just sort of start chewing on, and then you're like, this is tasty. And then you start eating them and gulping them down, and you're like, wow, this is maybe too much change. Don't mind me. It's just getting a little late. Their lines with Savoy. To the military lines with things. Venice. Not sure how I feel about that. What are you doing? Venice. Venice Navidad. Do. Venice Navidad. Don't worry, we'll do some nasty things to Venice later. We have other things to do. We have a world to bring to Jesus. Super Jesus, specifically. Actually, let's go this way. Actually, let's split this guy in half. Have him go a little bit both ways. That's how you like it. I'd like it like that. Come on. Let me show you where it's at. Bum. Lost a claim on a province of Bender. Bender's great. We're straight to Formaz. I don't know why you'd want to go there. When I can move over here while you're gone. Very quickly now. There you go. Sure, I might be trapped there for the moment, but not for long. I'm gonna drop off a little horse. He's feeling a little horse, you could say. And then go kill their army. Let's do it. A couple states have done the thing. Good. Yeah. And because of magic of how the straight rules are now, I'll be able to extract this guy pretty soon here. And those guys are all dead. Neat. couple states have occupied grain. can always use more grain. No, don't go that route. Never go that route unless you have full control over the region. It's not worth it, man. Qatar, very nice. Ziggy played Qatar. Do do bum 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 boom do 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 do. Huff off. Huff off. Some sort of kerfluffle? Huff off. Religious zeal. Ooh, nice. I like that one. The clergy are starting to really like me lately. I'm glad they're on my side still as far as influence goes. So, guys, if I were to take pretty much all of that, as well as all of you here, well, that'd be a little too much, apparently. But, so that'd be... Well, let's do it intelligently here. So that'd be 25 overextension. Plus... that, so that'd be 68, which I'm pretty sure is too much for what I'm presently sitting on here. Yeah, just over it. I guess I could leave something alive, but I don't know how I feel about that. This will get Shamar and Hejaz potentially upset with me, so I need to make sure to wait until the edge of January to maybe avoid some problems there. Well, Hejaz will be dead. Shamar will still be a problem, though. But we'll maybe start a fight with them in the meantime. I could end things with these guys first. Yeah. Start coring those up. And then hopefully when those are done, we'll be pretty much done with the fight with Shamar here. Oh, they're fighting Hejaz. How funny. Hormuz. You are not willing to give me that, of course. But I would like to grab something like that, perhaps. Saruhan. Suhar. Panias. Now we need to do some good stuff here, I think. Let me think here. Yeah, I think we're okay. How much do we need on you still? Still a lot more, because you are being obstinate and things like that. So we're not going to worry too much about it. Mamluks. Let's do some cool stuff. Yeah, I need to be working on these rebels here, don't I? Very good, very good. My rebel problems shall go away in time. Hooray! Landok. Albagena. Teutonics. Faranese. Urbinodes. Imretian. And so on and so forth. Cool. Our rebel problems are probably not going to be much problems here. But well, get started on the whole conversion process here. Be something I can do here. Bani with the yes. Yes. We'll send these guys up to Kazim. Yeah. You guys are all coming, right? Good. Lost a claim on a province. Gaza. And Londok. Sure that's able to do that already? Thought that was, religious zeal for a while there. Yeah, it's causing trouble. It's causing problems, man. My god. They tried to trick me. Ottomans have started to westernize. Neat. They might have rebel problems soon. Lots of rebel problems. Western influences. Plus all the other problems. Legitimacy, negative stability, religious unity, non-accepted cultures. All that fun jazz. Counter-Reformation, the Reformation of the Catholic faith. The Counter-Reformation movement historically started in 1540 with the institution of the Society of Jesu. This marked the beginning of the new, highly volatile decades in European history, when the two sides of the Reformed and Counter-Reformed fought each other. At the same time, there was forces within the Catholic Church who wanted to reform to remedy the corruption in the other factions of the Church. Thus, in 1545, the Council of Trent was called. The debate was on for almost 20 years, with almost as much turmoil created as on the battlefields against the Protestants. Yeah, this is probably the longest name for an event there is ever. So, I'll convene the Council of Trent, even though it'll force me to take another frickin' loan. But, you know, sometimes you can't have nice things. Which is pretty much my life here. Yeah. So let's see how the council goes. Or if it goes at all. Let's come together right now over me. Do 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 ba bum ba do 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 do. We can probably move these guys over. Yeah, sure, I'll be not able to get at this, but we'll be able to get at everything else. Hey, Gregorius the 15th. He is good at partying, I hear. Do 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 bum do 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 bum bum bum. Come together right now over me. What is this? It's like Persia's a thing now. Persia. 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 Got Truce to the Timmy for another 5 years, which is cool. Persia itself is all sorts of Shia, apparently. And they are a 2-war job. Completely wiped them off the map. Neat. Well, there's still a problem of Timmy here. They are falling apart a little bit. Dad me about in Jaunpur. Well, I'm going to have to deal with them at some point. They're probably quite massive, after all. And the closer I get to them, the more interested they'll be in to fighting me on the side of the Ottomans. But, you know, that could cause some trickiness in the large Eastern empires here. They are pretty big. Just I've noticed recently this has been happening. That it's not just India that gets the big empires, but it's pretty much everybody else too. I know this is sort of semi-normal here, but seeing this sort of lack of division in Indochina is kind of weird. This is a game of large empires, except in Europe, where it's all small empires plus me. Yes, I'm calling you small Austria. What of it? Quasim. Light. Do 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 do. Suha. Don't get Suhard with Suhard. Do do do. I don't think so. Alright, by the way, how are you feeling at this point? Pretty bad or terribly bad? Expect after I get Muscat here, we'll be in a good position for total domination of your face, but you know. Oh, Bender, I hear is pretty great. Now we're going to be facing some pretty big empires as we push east. But we can deal, I think. We can certainly deal. What's the deal with these deals? You're only friends with Hormuz. Nice. Call diplomat. Persia. If I had another Diplo relation slot, I'd so work on making an alliance with you. But, you know, I don't always have these things. Shamara. Let's get our relations up, shall we? Do 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 ba bum. Do dum ba da 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 ba da do 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 do. Come together. Oh, was that maybe the result of war? Maybe. Muscat, excellent. And Romanga with cheese? Is it time? Is it really time? It is! Excellent. We'll cleanse this area. Converting Umbria. What gives, guys? Change culture to something. I don't know. Tuscan, maybe. That'll save the day. Probably not really, but yeah, you know. Let me think here. Okay, let's get these guys down here. Asharikia. My Garona. By the way, Livonia, how's that throwdown going? You know, yeah, looks like the Russians are having one of those bad times. Good. I want to see how their forces are maintaining. They're actually building normal units, so that's good on them, I guess. In fact, very, very intelligent. They're probably going to lose something from this, all the same. Which means I need to start pushing away the Livonians again. It's like, yeah, give us more territory, please. Russia, you messed with the wrong monkey. Ottomans are just getting more powerful. The further east they push. Now they have a new target. Persia. Persia. What do you want, Genoa? Who are you fighting? Fighting the Russians? Cool. Go for it. Destroy them! Same with you, Riga. I will be okay with you guys having these sort of things. Cool. Let's bring this guy back. Because the conflicts there are pretty much done. These guys are going to be going on through June. Hey, June, what kind of month are you? Take a mediocre song and make it kind of weird like. Remember to something, something, something else. Better, better, better. Better butter. Alright, so from us, our first glorious throwdown was very much a success for the glorious Papal States. We are going to get our Iraqi cap started here. Let's do that. Do it. Good. That's good. Now, we want to make some friendliness with these guys here. They much like us, but, you know, whatever. They're not really in a position to really push us around after all. And let's get... Nope, no. Get these converted. Now, Samoa is apparently recently converted, so you have to wait a little bit before we can do that. But they are also Infinity +1 units away. Let's just double check here. Okay, they are. To make sure. Yes, we can court. Alright, so that is a thing. Good. That's good. Let's go ahead and use this as well. Cool. Oh yeah, Romanga. That's what I was like, wait, that's not... Why is there 4 of them here? Something else entirely. Bring these guys back. Bring them back, yo. No. You, no. Just no. Just no. Come on. Get back to Jerusalem, would you? Away with ye. Ain't a holy war against these people. Nice. Because we might go ahead and just start a throwdown with Shamar here. Should be funny. They love me right now, but that's okay. That is a-okay. But I'll wait until I'm in position to actually have more overextension before I kick that war off. Yay! Timmy! Hopefully these wars will last long enough that it doesn't really matter what happens there. End of religious turmoil. Yes, yes. Now I want to do something amazing here. Nash has some territories in various places. I want to preserve them long enough so that, well, they're not going to go away as far as cores go, but I don't want to dip into their holdings presently until I'm well and able to convert them pretty much instantaneously, and as quickly as we can, so we can start maybe doing something good with them just running around and being a little minion for us here. Yeah, minions. But not the animated minions with the one eyes and all that and the yellowness. Yeah, that was just... That's like... I've never actually seen the movies and typical me and all that, but come on. The Force memes on that is just so terrible. Mimetic sludge. And they don't really care about what's going on so far, so let's keep poking at them, yo. Poking at them, yo. You know, you guys. The big Pope brings Catholicism to all the people. Rivals announced in Bukhara. Conversion successful. Yay! More happiness for Italy. Our Romanga with cheese situation is now set up properly. Alright, you stay up here. Well, you actually go down here to go bother Yemen, I think. That seems fair. And while we are fighting Hormuz, check here real quick. These are Shamar claims, but not cores, so that's good. These provinces will not be able to get cored. But really, all we kind of want are these two provinces, plus whatever bonus we can get, maybe off of Yemen or someone else. I don't really care. Who else are you allied with? Hormuz, Shamar, and Mamluks. You know, we could just declare war on you, Yemen, instead. That is an option. Then we could force the Mamluks to give up their alliance with Mutapa. Mutapa no bother. Good. That's good. Now, we should be in a position at this point to actually end this war. Oh, we got rebels. Some sort of Coptic craziness here? Ah, yeah, there's religious zeal. Great. Badri Bari, you just had to convert stuff, didn't you? It's going to be craptastical to hold on to for the time being. But, you know, at least we can start coring it soon. Sooner rather than later. Nice. Alright. Alright, folks. This is how it's going to be. It's got to be. Alright. So, Hormuz. Give us a bunch of cash. Good. Folk cores, we could do that too. Oh, I do kind of like other people having cores that might rebel on me. Yeah, so if I'm only going to take Muka from Yemen here, maybe I can try to get a bunch more Yemen. I don't know. Well, let's see real quick who wants to coalition us after this. Shamar, of course. Hormuz. Yemen will be upset. Timmy would be upset even more. So yeah, I think... So we're going to actually ignore the Mamluks at the beginning of this fight. Because we want to crush Shamar first so we can grab these two provinces from them. After which point we'll go back and focus on these guys a bit more while we finish up the situation here. So just to be sure, yeah, Hormuz, despite their lack of sufficient army, and are still kind of happy about the situation, I guess. Yeah. Yes, that's probably a good thing I'm not bothering to try to core these at all. How much would it cost? 15. Delightful. 57. Wonderful. For development 11. So, do I want to wait until I get in position? A little bit. Got a lot of cannons here. Bang, bang. Oh, speaking of cannons, I can just go ahead and grab these guys. Yeah, we're going to wait a little bit here. Let's go ahead and get more claims on Ottomans. It's always good to have claims on the Ottomans. Elam, maybe? I don't remember where that is. Oh, it's down here. No, most certainly. Okay, even more things we can claim on them now. Yay! Lost a claim on a province. Get on the boats. Get on the boats. Everybody, get on the boats. And get over here, please. And we're going to build a couple horsies for you. Good, good. Guess I could try to expand the amount of viable infantry here, but I don't really feel like it right now. This is, after all, the siege force there. Not necessarily much of anything else force. Yes. Yes. I could maybe force something out of the Mamluks as well. Because they've done a pretty good job at crushing their spirits. They're fighting Mutapa. Actually, that's a good question. Mutapa is busy right now. But they're doing pretty well being busy. They might be in a position to not answer a call versus the Mamluks, which I'd be okay with. Because I still want to have a good go at the Mamluks, and the rest of Arabia is kind of optional. Because Mamluks are still sort of one of the big three in this part of the world. And having them not be in a position to bother me at all would be kind of nice. Creek. Colonial conquest against the Creeks. Creaky, creaky. How long are these guys on? Yeah, a little bit longer. Probably enough. We're going to get to the end of the month, so we can get to a little bit more progress than to me. Oh, good. So support, all that cool stuff is now done with. So, let's get a Monopoly Charter. Then, I guess we should probably increase their happiness elsewhere. I don't need to do this right now. In fact, that'd be kind of silly for me. I guess I could always do it to get their influence up. Yeah. So that'll give me even more diplomatic power. Actually, it doesn't. It needs to be probably like 75 or something like that. Crazy. Yeah, I'll still take it. Military, call it diet. And we're going to need to give them more land. So I can do the Grant Generalship trick. Alright, so time to distribute territory. So, the Burger people. I'm going to give you Constantinople. Hope you're happy with that. Gives your loyalty up crazy like. And Hudvinger as well. And, I don't know, Boff. Trebizond? Yeah, that should be enough. Nobility. Noble peoples. You are pretty happy with me right now. So let's give you Vitebsk and Smolensk. Clergy? Well, we can do whatever we like with you. But we're not going to do anything with you right now. So let's go back over here. Be all like, we'd like to get more than 50 here, so we're going to recruit a minister so we can get 100. Good. And you guys, well, maybe I'll give the clergy some territory. I do have some stuff that's constantly uprising after all. Gazmaluk, for instance, Kanduzia. Maybe I'll give you to the clergy. How about that? Clergy, clergy, clergy. That changes it all? No, it's not quite enough. Let's see. Clergy, clergy, clergy. Maybe Roussillon? Yeah, that'd be pretty good. These are pretty good. Brio's going to be having issues here. And, I think Urbino's good, right? No, it's not, actually. Give them that. Good. That should change things a little bit. Yes, 150. Nice. We're going to do the recruit minister, I think. Diplomat. Don't necessarily need him, but, you know, we're going to grant some military points. from yes. Though I could, because our general's pretty old. And do that, and we're going to see which general's better. The new one is slightly better. So we're going to use the new one because he's slightly better. Excellent. Sorry, you're being forcibly retired. Because we cloned you, but except gave him a cannon. Alright, that's pretty cool. That means we can demand 150 from us. And maybe I should have done more there, but yeah. These are pretty high influences as is. Yeah. So, it can be dangerous. It can be very dangerous. Sometimes the world is dangerous. But that's okay. Because you're not alone in it. Alright, well. We're almost to a new military tech. Or we could grab an idea to make our troops cheaper. France is level 15. They're at, what you call it? What's this here? Quite Livonian are. 13 there, so they're climbing up a little bit. 12, they're westernizing as well, so they're going to have some trouble. So they might not necessarily be catching up very easily. 13, 15, so my ally is on board with the whole being smart about tech. 14, 15, 14. Good. So I think, if I may, I'm going to reduce my regiment cost to hopefully save me a whole bunch of money. This also increases my ideas of things so I can make more money and such. So I'm making more money all around. It's pretty sweet. Yay. Don't worry, I'm only this crazy all the time. By the way, when's our truces up? Ottomans in 87, so December. So we got a year to do something cool and hopefully not die. Yay! Grain has been converted. Converted to delicious bread. Or something, right? Kind of, sort of, not really. Wave for obscurism. Well, we can take the prestige hit. We don't care. Basra, very nice, very nice. Core it up. Get cord, yo. Get cord, yo. What's this here? Haza. Coastal Desert? Well, we can go kill them. Using our new shiny general. Film at 11. So, if I were to do this, how much hate would there be? There'd be a lot of hate. If I were to do this, now this, well, we'd still have some bad times, but we now have 60,000 troops here. We might be able to take it. I am tempted to, actually. Because these guys are kind of distracted fighting Ethiopia. And as long as they're distracted, they're not going to be fighting me. Oh, they're taking even more loans. Ooh, Russia's going to be bankrupt soon. Accepted peace. I wonder what they had to give up. Mutapa Nopata. 34,000. So tempting. Ooh. Russia lost a little bit on that front. Very good, very good. They are still fighting Livonian Order, Riga, and Genoa. What a ragtag bunch of guys. Livonia, if I were you, I would try to peace out for something soon. Just a friendly observation. Think definitely want to build a couple more units for that guy down there. Just a feeling. I got a feeling. Tonight is gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Cool. Alright, so that guy is doing the things. Oh, I can convert something. Conduzia, excellent. Get converted. Never rise up again, please. Ooh. Alright, we are going to fire things off in a specific order here. So, Hajjaz, you are no longer allowed to exist. Congratulations. We have lots of missionaries, but that's not necessarily going to matter, because you are partially Copticated. That's okay. Hooray! And now, First, let's see how much I convert. Not very much, but I can convert mecha. Neat. And take over the month. I gain conquest of mecha. It doesn't necessarily matter, but means I got 6 missionaries now. And I'm going to core up as much of this as I can. Cool, huh? I can also maybe do this. Yeah. It's been a while since I've had to do that, actually. Cool. None of these are like Hijazi cores or Yemeni cores, right? Good. That means we can keep plugging away at things. Does also mean that, I guess we get maybe, yeah, this guy will be sort of on backup here. We're going to attack the Mamluks finally. Hooray! We actually plan on this being a fairly long war, potentially. But that's okay. The Mamluks, our buddies of Egypt, are 3 and change war, and we are going to holy war their face up 70,000 ways under the sea. Congratulations, Mamluks. We stand at odds. I declare war! And now we're going to Kung Fu fight as well. And then we're going to occupy Gaza. Oh my Gaza. Oh, I wish I was Palp controller. I'd get a free general to play with here. But no, it's Hungary instead. Hungary. Oh, I remember when the League stuff started up. Probably 15 years ago, maybe? Maybe more? Alright, we can now start bothering Yemen as well. Cool. Beans. Beans, beans, the magical fruits. The more you consume, the more you suffer. Smile a minute. Right. By the way, there's the Martagine empires, guys. Martaginis. They're like genies, but different. Too high taxes. Say what? We cannot hear you. Nah, I'm good. I'm in sitting around and working down some of the problem things here. Oh, look at that. Byzantine separatists. That's actually potentially bad for me. Let's go hide over here just in case. I think I'm looking for their capital again. Then yeah, there's no core there, so never mind. I'll maybe occupy this, but you know, whatever. Funky. Might see the Byzantine Empire show up again. Bulgarian separatists. Oh, I can maybe go see what they're about. Might die in the process, but whatever. That happens sometimes. Don't mind me. I'm just dying. Jabal Shamar. Shadi Shemesh. Well, we need to get to more religiously stable areas, like India. Timurids, we want to be your friend. Your friendship is requested. Ooh, Afghanistan's a thing now. They're probably going to be eaten by Jaunpur, but, you know, that's what happens when they're allied to the Ottomans. There's a rat. But at least Malwa is suffering. Suffering a massive defeat. I am quite happy about that. Tactical Uno player, hello! And... Yay, more to nom. I'm going to nom all the things. Oh, Yemen. You wish to come play, I see. That's okay. We would like to come play with you as well. By that, I mean, you know, come play with your face. Oh, there we go. There's where these guys are. I should have been paying attention. I need to send these guys down here. They're hitting pretty solidly, too. Guess it's been the whole lack of general thing. They're going up to Jerusalem, looks like. There's Ran. Well, this can be a acceptable situation. Yeah, I might have occupied that, but yeah, I actually do need all these guys. We're gonna go kill these guys, then we're gonna maybe make use of our general up here. We'll have to see. Have to see many things. These little things, they follow me. Get Jazand. I'm like, ouch. I'm like, yeah. Suffer. Oh, and they're going north as well. We need to sit down with 9 guys here, right? To deal with them. I'm not sure if I really feel like doing that right now. I'm gonna drop these guys off here. Actually, no, we're gonna drop off one of the cannons, because we just seem to have so many of them lately. We're gonna meet these guys up in Yanbu. Yanbu. It's like Yondu, but different. Mamluks have occupied Jerusalem. They're gonna get here pretty quickly, aren't they? Too quick, in fact. With the quickness. 3 days? Yeah. Not enough, my friends. Not enough. But you know what? We got lots of Grand Captains, apparently. Who are dead. Let's see here. Let's go morale of armies for the moment. I'd like to be making a more robust advisor choice. Sometimes you can't have that. Sometimes you just can't have good things. Hello, Mamluks. You're trying to use my Jerusalem against me. Ooh, Syrians. Ottomans. Trying to fight off their rebel problems. Oh, there's the Bulgarians. Nice. If they think they're going to get military access through me, they have another thing coming. They have another thing coming. Boom, boom, boom. Ba 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 bum ba do 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 ba 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 bum ba da bum. It's a technical term for this sort of musical interlude of sorts. It's called jamming. I like to jam. Jamming. I'll let this guy take care of the stuff in the south. We'll move this guy up to Jerusalem. And we'll be sitting pretty as far as our conflict resolution goes. And if a bunch of stuff falls apart off the Ottomans here, which it could happen, because they're not exactly facing operating on all cylinders right now due to their distribution here, I might be able to grab some random bits of territory off them pretty easily. Oh, look at this. Persian separatists. Nice. If only they're allowed to wander around and do some other stuff. We'll have to see, though. Going to kill the knights, looks like. Yeah, this whole unrest thing will probably keep the... Spain versus Aztecs. Fight. And we'll probably keep them fairly tied up. Yay, Kandazia. Get converted. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Just thinking here. Can't quite repair our loan yet, but we're working on it. I can't go over and rescue you very easily, but I guess I can try. Let's actually need an actual full guy here. Yeah, we'll do one of the cannons again. We like our cannons. They are tasty. Don't know if I'll make it, but perhaps I shall. 14th Just hold out a few more days, guys. There you go. Hooray, we're winning and everything forever. I guess we can maybe shove these guys over too, but might be too late for that. Ha 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 ha. Oh, it'll be all for naught. Maybe not. Excellent. Our enemies shall die by our hands. And everyone else's, including themselves. It'll be a good time for all. Gaza. I gather Gaza. I gather up Gaza. Yay! Now these guys are movement locked. Whoops. Oh well. You can go sit on Sinai. And we'll get some stuff organized here, I think. Alright, speaking of organized, I think we have to go sit on Sana. Sana. It's like a sauna in here. Convention successful. Tema, Yambu, various other cool places. And we'll have to, oh yeah, that reminds me. Forgot to do this. Whoops. Whoopsie diddle. Dina and things like that are pretty high autonomy. Could be bad stuff. Could be bad stuff. Yeah, we can fight rebels. We don't mind. In fact, our enemies could fight our rebels for us. That would be neat. Oh, most certainly. Most certainly. Papal Arabia, Papal Basra, Papal Serencia, Papal France, other Papal France, Papal, I guess, Roussillon or something, Papal State. Do I still have a core up here I can recover at some point? Yeah, if I get pushing it soon. Papal Anatolia, and of course, Papal Near East and Papal Ruthenia. Volhania separatists. Neat. And yeah. I suspect these guys are probably going to exist again soon. Very cool. I'm going to have to be prepared to take a lot of opportunities here very soon. Very soon. Yes. Yeah. You could say this is the most border gory I have been in quite some time. Potentially since the time I took over Asia as the Ottomans, because, you know, it's like, oh, I'm just going to sort of snake everywhere. And, and cause, and just sort of fight everybody simultaneously and have a lot of fun doing it. What's this over here? Oh, jazz hand. Our jazz hands have been successfully manipulated. I'm going to move one of these guys off to start doing stuff like taking control of stuff over here. You know, occupy stuff. Nom yet. Very good. Suez. Good. I'll keep this guy nearby. We'll make good progress on the siege. And could be terrible enemies showing up over here at some point. But Adal here, they don't give military access to nobody. Oh no, not Bogdan. And, well, this is like Eastern Orthodox silliness here. But thankfully, well, there is some Catholicism as well, which is good. But I'll convert that pretty easily. Very nice, very nice. Woo-hoo! Sinai. Looks like their fleets decided to say hello to mine. Yippee! Hopefully I win. I probably will. I have way more galleys, I got heavy ships, and I'm just sinking theirs away. Very good. Very good. They're not going exactly where I expected them to, but... And that, my friends, is the Mamlukian fleet. Let's go repose here and think about what we've done. We've done some amazing things this campaign, but we've also had to suffer a lot of really annoying things too. Like the eternal wars of the French and Ottomans and Russians. Just keep attacking me. Peace out somebody, and somebody else lines up to kill me. What's up, man? Interesting. Conquest against Shamar. Toulouse. Religious civil disorder. Mamel. Excellent. Now, is this actually something I can do here, right? Not pull my leg? Good. Mantua has declared war against Florence. Mantua at this point is 100% war score to destroy them. On truce expired. I don't think they're going to be fighting anytime soon, though, to be honest. Just a little bit of a feeling. And drop one of these guys off. One of these times I'm not going to be able to hit the mute button quick enough, and I'm going to blow you guys' ears out or something. I'm going to try not to, but, you know, just a warning if it does. Ooh. Poor Russia. They've been beaten and pushed around, but they're actually making a little bit of a pushback. Why am I saying poor Russia? They attacked me last time. Oh, screw Russia. They have 10 loans at least, so that's pretty cool. And depending on how things roll with them, this could be the most ultimate thing in the universe. Yeah. They have no friends as well. Yay! Let me think here. Where are you going? Going to Isel. Why are you going? You're Syrians. That's not Syria. You just want to fight some more Ottomans or something? Gosh darn it. Jafar al-Batin. Al-Batin. You're a pretty beefy little guy over here, Hormuz. You got some, terrible territories. We also got some really pretty good ones. And all of this is going to be 75% autonomy forever. Well, until I move my capital or something. Or make a land connection and take over large swaths of Austria or something. You know, as you usually do. What are you doing here, Yemen? I'm going to go liberate Jerusalem. Kill some Yemeni people in the way. Trade protection against Ottomans. We lost a claim on Erstjert. Lost a claim against Bukhara. Cleansing the heresy versus Toulouse. Oh, they converted. Those bastards. I brought them into this world because France kept attacking me. And I can make them believe it. One way or another. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Cough. Bangkoft. Still checking. Military Axis Mutapa. That I don't want to see. Don't want to see that at all. So, how is our opposition right now? What is our opposition right now? And again, Ethiopia, who's not fighting them anymore, doesn't give them military access. So, that's something? In fact, Ethiopia's like, we like you, kind of. I'm like, yeah, well, that's cool. Alright, so we might have to face the Mutapan army down here in Yemen. We might not. I really haven't any clue yet. And, why did I move that guy back? Shouldn't have done that. Getting tired, I suspect. Making bad decisions. Oh no, our diplomat's dead. Whatever shall we do? Getting pretty good money right now. Can't really afford that guy. No, he has a reduced cost due to the whole being summoned from the ether. So I'll take him for now. Because we really need to make up some of our Diplo points. Because we are hurting on tech. Tech. Kyra. The Cairo, but you know, the Chiron ship is now mine. Let us destroy the Mamlukian forces here if we can. Maybe have a good time of it. Thanks for joining us, guys. Wow. Starting from the north, work our way south. Good stuff will be bound to happen. Just gotta keep an eye on things here. Maybe make sure I'm paying attention to these guys. as well as these guys. I would like bad things to happen to Mutapa, but it's probably not going to happen very easily. If you're going to Adan, you guys are just going back and forth, aren't you? We have destroyed the camels. Yeah, we'll go send this guy down to Tazwan so we can maybe start blocking them off a little bit. Yeah. Well, most of these will be done at some point here. Of 90, so a couple years, we'll be fine. We'll be fine, I think. Yeah. Everything's faster. Hey, we converted Mecca. Isn't that neat, guys? Carry on the 7th, 22nd of March. Yeah. Don't necessarily want to cause too much trouble right now. Unless I feel like it. But I will destroy their army in time. Don't worry about it. Mocha. Mocha look Ohio. Ohio. I really don't know why you're going to sell still. Hey, you could fight your reactionaries. Keep this crazy train going for a while. That'd be neat. But these guys, they're going to be causing troubles. Georgians risen up as well. Now, these Georgians can actually cause me problems too, because there's a lot of Georgian cores and things like that in culture and such. I don't want that. Don't want it at all. As for you, I'm going to go ahead and split you up into little itty-bitty bits and start the glorious quest of occupying Lower Egypt. Because it's lower terrain-wise, not because it's further south. Neat, huh? They're just churning them out right over here. What's up with that? You've lost the CB against Russia. Cleans on the heresy against Smolensk. Huh. Cool. Smolensk now exists. Weird. I could destroy them. I probably should. And soon, unless the Golden Horde wants to take them, which I'm okay with. Kazan, you've seen better days. Russia. Livonian Order, I still need to vassalize you at some point. And your rampant expansion's not going to help with that. To that end, I think I might go ahead and claim up, I don't know, Ingler Manland here or something. Maybe something else. Goldinger. We'll claim up Goldinger. Well, I know it's not Goldinger, but it's Goldingen. Goldingen. Just when I end up pronouncing some of these things is highly incorrect and things like that. And these Byzantines, are they dead? There's someone over here. Is that Albanians? Albanian mania. Running wild. Weird. But there's still the Bulgarian separatists. And the more rebels the Ottomans end up having, the happier I become. In fact, Ottomans, maybe I should fight you soon. Let's see how your forces are doing. 51k. Now, you are allied with some big players like Jaunpur. But if Jaunpur was in a throwdown with somebody else, that would be okay. I also don't really want to deal with your rebels. I'm kind of okay with just letting them do their thing. Yeah. Oh well. Franco Cremona. I'll take the stability, please. Because that's worth more than 50 prestige in my book. Especially when I got pretty much free prestige forever. Syrians, what are you doing here, Syrians? Yeah, I guess I could make a random guy over here. This is not Syrian territory, right? Nope. Didn't think it was. It's definitely Turkish. Turkish with the light. Yeah, let's go. Since they seem to be pumping them out of down here, I should probably go cease that silliness there. But you guys need to finish up that siege. Toot sweet. Tutti with the sweeties. Excellent. You guys send up to Tirana. Tirana Rex. A cough? Has been liberated. Those fools. Fium! Fium! Razgareb. I can do something like that there. Very good. What? And I think we're going to be okay here. Everything north of Aswan will be occupied, and the Mamelukes will be out of luck. That's okay. Deep down inside. Deep down inside, I don't mind them being out of luck, because I do want them their ultimate destruction, after all. Conversion successful. Very nice. Amel, welcome back to Glorious. I didn't need to do that. Glorious Catholicism. Delusion. A lot of stuff here I'd like to convert, but I can't. Maybe in time. Maybe in glorious time. Remember the time. Joff. I boff it, Joff. Lots of mountainous territories here. Adan. Binya. Now, it's a kind of tradition for me to shout the names of everything and mispronounce most of them, so don't mind me on that. Tirana. Very good. Darana. Tirana Norris. Couple states have occupied Khozea. Very good. Asyut. Good, good, good. Everybody just come down here. I could beat up on Tunisia. They have no friends. But I also don't care. We'll let Portugal deal with them. Yes, but you gotta look at my missionary strength. So once you remove the factor of the 100% minus 100 religious zeal on Jazan, I have 13.2 missionary strength. And that's including things like it's being Sudi, non-accepted culture, and development. Urbino, which is a bit more, is by culture, is going to be 21.3. Yep. And it's like my worst one is Samoa, which is like 12.4. Yeah. I'm not really hurting for missionary strength at this point. I am the big pope. I can pretty much convert whatever I feel like. And the only thing that could make it better is if I had something that would give me like 100% missionary strength to counteract the religious zeal, malice and such. If that was possible, I'd be quite happy. We definitely want to grab something off these guys. Janissary decadence. Whew. Neat. They are decadent, these Janissaries. So these guys are probably going to try to kill this guy. So I'm going to try to save his butt. Send him up around this way. Yeah, I got a lot of bonuses here. Base value 2%, Divine Supremacy +3, Positive Stability, Blasphemy Act, Direct Code to Comantre Act, Act of Uniformity, Canonical Act, Sistine Chapel Decorated, Holy Inquisition +5, just, I think is a temporary thing. Dance of the True Religion Act +1, Missionary Zeal +1. Yeah. Look at all this religious change here. Yeah, I'm probably okay. Alright, let's try to sneak him in here. Or maybe not. Anyway, I can move these guys down, transform, and move down. Now, part of the what we're doing right now is actually waiting for cores to finish. And, there's other things to do, of course, but, you know, Byzantine separatists, Bulgarian separatists, Bulgarian. When does it become Bulgarian? I'm a little confused here. When did Bulgaria exist? I don't know. Doesn't start existing. What's up? They attacked me. Those bastards. I'm out of drink again. Trying to liberate stuff. That's not good. That is, in fact, mean. Papa occupied that stuff. And I want to send this guy down to Suckin. No, 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 no. He doesn't. It's not that kind of sucking. Yeah, we'll just pretend we never said anything. Alright, everyone else transform and spread out. Or do whatever it is you do. So we want to get all this occupied and kill off the Mamlukian primary force if we can. And then we'll be able to focus on these guys down here. Antioch. Very good. Go ahead and retreat. Yes. Sam is being really dealt with. Ooh. Guess I found the Mamlukians. They're causing me some issues, apparently. But, you know, I don't actually mind. Especially since they take more than 4 days to get here. I might have a chance to get the siege done, finally. Excellent. Very good. Cannot escape, though. That is sad. I will accept their attack. And I will retreat when the time is right. In fact, if I had my diplomat ready, I could probably end the fight with Yemen. That'd be okay. Otapa probably won't leave until the very end, of course, but quality wool, 77.93 ducats. That should be enough to pay all our loans. Let's go and do that. Boink. Yemen. Yemen. Yemenis. Yemenis crickets. As much as I'd like to take Santa, probably not a good idea. Let's give me a little bit of overextension. What is this, Yemen? No, I want other things. Yeah, I'll be good shape there. So give me Muka. Muka. Give me that. Give me fuel. Give me some fire. Just a little too much there. Okay. Well, we'll accept that. 3T to Oman. No, you're not going to take that. Can I get that off you? Nah. We'll take that next war, I think. Give me. We're good, I think. Let's exile ourselves, as we like to do. And exile them, potentially. Let's get these guys out of here. Send them back to Mecca. Oh, we can't end the fight yet. Never mind. Let's get you converted. And work on our unrest situation. Cleansing the heresy against Adal. Neat. Nosimed Ribery. Adal has some conversion problems here, but we can forgive them for some of that. They are Coptic. These guys Coptic and some of their territories animist, though, so that's a little bit of a problem. Don't stack wipe them, please. We need them to survive slightly. Good. That's fine. Now that they're exiled, they have to go home. Oh, maybe not the Mamelukes, but I'm a little confused what's going on here. Weird. Lost a claim on your discal. Boom diada. Alright, Samwan Tabuk. Yeah, because this is nice and deep. Tabuk. Where is Tabuk anyway? I don't remember. Papal states. Doing the thing. Doing the crazy thing. Sahara Nabara. Going to Shendi. Shendi. Away yo. Dingle dingle. Jingle jingle. And yeah, we'll just send these guys. Actually, no. Send some of these guys up back to Aswan. Sounds delightful. Mamluks, at this point, I would like to do some cool stuff. Would you like to do some cool stuff? I would like to do some cool stuff. So I think at the very least I would like to take this. And if I can, grab your coast. That'd be pretty cool. So I can get some access down here. Take Aswan as well. And I guess take something random elsewise. I could take Sinai. I got a claim there, I suspect. If not, well, who cares? Take care of your northern forts. Actually, take care of all your forts. Cut you in half, and yeah, and then we're good to go, I think. Cost me 370 admin to core you up, mainly because of this. But, you know. Be a lot of people rather upset with me, though. But guess what? Oh, you want my ideas? Well, my ideas are lacking behind a little bit, because I have my techs behind as well. But I'm going to defensive, religious, and quantity. And religious is why I pretty much instant convert everything. That's kind of funny, in fact. See how this goes. Actually, I could potentially... No, this is their capital here. Never mind. It's like, if I could just threaten war, that'd be pretty awesome. Coptic craziness here. These Medri guys have been causing me trouble here. No, we want to keep getting claims on Ottomans. Plus we got stuff to do up here pretty soon. Bolu the bear. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Bow bow. Maybe the long-term prospects of admin are good, but I'm going to be doing lots of overseas stuff, hopefully for the most part in the near term, so I don't necessarily need it as much. And so I can sort of start doing my expansions and such that way. But when I start refocusing on Europe, I'll most certainly be grabbing admin at some point, just because it's just so nice. Especially if when you combine that with the other one, admin efficiency, because you don't really necessarily need, all of that for the overseas stuff, but it's nice, but you don't necessarily need it. Wow. Utapa no bother. You are quite a ways from wanting to give up here. So we're just going to have to bring enough pain to the Mamluks here. And then maybe, just maybe, do some good stuff. Because we can definitely come after them. Well, we can get this far. Maybe we'll set up a nice little beachhead over here. And use it as a means to get Mash to Dean or something like that. Of course, getting my guys back is a whole other question. It's going to be difficult and painful, potentially. But, I'm all about the pain on this campaign, so... we definitely want to get some claims here. Qatif is oddly well developed. Qatif. Yeah. Bear. These crazed Burble people. Bourbon. Bourbonation. Bourbonated. You gotta keep them bourbonated. Papal's occupied Shendi. So, who is rising up this time? Yeah, Hijazis. Yeah, it's not too surprising, because I can't convert them. Well, that's okay. Timmy, I want to keep talking to you. You are threatened by me. That's okay. Oh, man. Yeah, these guys are going to be generally having a bad time. But that's alright. Ooh, what's this? Iraqi separatists. Those guys could be potentially dangerous. Hope I get this core done soon. Yeah, these guys are still existing. Very good, very good. Armenians. Neat. Poor Ottomans, unable to really deal with their rebel problems. It's so nice. So nice indeed. These guys might wander over here at some point. Hopefully not. I don't really feel like having to eliminate them. I don't have to. Let me think for a moment here. Let's get... Do we got a claim on these guys? No, we do not. But we can get one. Bryansk. Excellent. Yeah, I don't plan to end the war this year, so... It shall not be coming to an end. Alright, going to either one of these two. And either way, I don't necessarily want to be playing nice with this. So I'm going to sneak up to try to join forces. Sinai. A little bit. But when you're trying to do crazy stuff, sometimes you gotta get crazy borders. It's getting crazy. Crazy, crazy. Oh, they're fighting me. Wasn't expecting that. Well, you know, this happens sometimes. Let's do... May the 4th be with you. Always. Let's go... Guess we can try to rescue them. Yeah, let's go on a rescue mission, guys. Suakin is now dealt with. Can I get all the way down there? Not necessarily. I can get pretty far, though. Let's get all the way down here. Well, guess I could transfer my general over here as well. He is pretty damn fast, after all. He's going to use his speed and his laser head magic wizardry to come kill these guys. And then we'll destroy the Mamluk army forever. Forever. Forever! Ah! If I ever get too annoying, do let me know, okay? Alright, where are you going? I don't know where you're going. Maybe you're going over here. We'll find out soon. Or you're just going down here. Okay, I can kill you there. I don't mind that. Gosh. Cool. That means I don't need you there anymore. I'm going to send you up there. I'm going to send you to Jerusalem. Actually, might want to send you guys down here to join our buddies. Yeah, buddies. We can all be buddies here. Now, I'm not necessarily going to push for expansion here, and we're losing our claims on things here. On what you call it, taking stuff from these guys. Not going to necessarily need much in the way of diplo power. I'd like to have more naval morale. Let's go for it. Conversion successful. Very nice. Get cord, yo. Excellent. Just kind of waiting for the day when they get military access there. Ooh. Now they might try to land somewhere. Anywhere, really. Ooh, Mecca and Medina. They're uprising. They're rising up. They're rising. Arise. And with that risingness, I will destroy them. Utterly and totally. Hooray. Good. Sort of keeping an eye on that. So I just would rather not have to deal much with Mutapa this time if I can. Don't mind dealing with some other folks here, but cool. Now let's go to the mountains of Mecca, which is a little weird. So maybe it's because of where the city is relative to the terrain or something. Mopashu. Mapuche? Mapuche! Religious civil disorder. They become Protestant. Fools! Protestant fools. These crazy Brits doing things they shouldn't. When's Sweden going to start colonizing? Or heck, Norway. They're Catholic. Denmark. Reformed Denmark. Bah. Oh, this looks promising. Moldavian separatists. Just don't come into my territory, okay? I'm going to try to be cautious about that, but we'll see how it goes. These Iraqis are going to be possibly dangerous as well. Actually, so I don't really have much in the way of access through there. But that's okay. Sometimes you don't need access. Sometimes you just need personality. Rebels successful. Drat. Foil again. But Hejaz is not allowed to exist anymore. We made a deal. Lost a claim on Darkay. Cassis Bazzi on those guys. Timurz is having a civil war. Everything's turning out Millhouse. Kievan separatists. Yeah, Ottomans, you seem to be having a really bad time. Tabaristani. In fact, because I've cut you off like this, your entire eastern region is going to kind of fall apart. It looks like, oh man, I'm going to kill my dudes. I didn't want this. Dabuk. But, you know, comes to the territory. There's dangers. Let's retreat a little bit. They almost got me, man. Well, if Bulgaria pops up here, we could just kill them. Give it back to the knights. Or something, you know. As you do. Mutapa. This does mean I gotta stick around here for a little bit. But, you know, recovery happens. One day at a time. Alright, so do I want to try for another peace deal? At this point, yeah, they're still rather upset. Plus, there are other concerns to deal with. Well, I could. I do got a little bit of money here. Could always go to war against the Ottomans to support these rebels as well. Don't really feel like doing that right now, though, because that would give the Ottomans military access through there, and that means they can actually go kill them, which I don't want. It is the opposite of what I need, what I want. They're going. Why are they going to Rhodes? Bulgaria, are you trying to do weird things again, Bulgaria? No, you're not thinking straight. Suddenly, this becomes part of Bulgaria. What? It's how rebels work sometimes. They get confused, just like everybody else in this crazy world of ours. I keep thinking I need to be doing something. Austria, we're cool, right? We're cool. France, you only kind of hate me right now. That's fine. And, actually, the more that falls, the happier I get. Venice, you are under the 50 threshold. Prussia, you are as well. Hungary, you are well below that. Good. Bohemia as well. Good. Good. Everyone is happy. Everything is good in the land of Europe. Yes, yes. Especially since this hasn't fired yet. Yay! Alright. So, alright, good. Austria is going to maintain the emperorship for the time being. Yes. Our natural scientist died. Oh no. That is unacceptable. Or is it? Yeah, this guy's still kind of expensive. But we need somebody. Plus, we'll just raise war taxes. Since we're going to be sitting at war for a little bit longer. And we might just do some other cool stuff in the meantime. So we're waiting for things to pop. Expand, explode. To do cool things with awesome people in their face. Mecca, excellent. Now that Mecca is officially secured, we can get ready for the next phase of this glorious war of ours. Rebels across the border. Was rather expecting that, to be honest. Ah, Basra. Hey, we got the peasants up here. In the conquest against Hormuz, take Qatif. And by the way, when's Moses up here? February, June. Never this century, June. Hey, June. Do. Take a saddish song and make it silly. Remember to let her hold your hand. And something else will always get better. Hey, Mutapa. Are we cool yet? No? Come on, guy. I don't necessarily want to have to fight these peasants. Are you guys gonna go take care of that? Probably not. Well, back up. Back up the peninsula, the coast here. Let's go kill some peasants. And, worry about some other things then. I think, though, I'm running a little low on energy. I'm getting a little tired, as they say. So I think I might be, bringing the old stream to a close here at this point. Yes. So, does anyone have any questions? Well, the Iraqi nationalists, they won't come down to here. So I can, now that I have a core here, I could potentially build a unit and do something with it. I could also build like a single boat, which I probably should, just to move around whatever random guys I need to. And so I can liberate that as needed. Because if they move into here, they'll move over here at some point later and try to, occupy all this stuff. Which means that I'll be able to sneak in and grab these potentially. And yeah. I'm not too concerned. Besides, this is just sort of optional stuff at this point. Besides, I've already converted it to Catholic, at least some of it. And that's a good thing. Yes. So, do you guys have any questions, requests for map modes or anything like that? Do let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. So, thank you all for joining me. This has been Isix, being the Big Pope, where I do big things and slowly eat up Eastern Europe. Because that's what the Pope did historically, right? And be busy being part of the HRE as well. That's what he does, right? This is the League stuff now, and yeah, we're doing normal New World this time, because why not? And yeah, this is life. This is the mystery of all things. This is the glory of God brought to earth through the glorious arms of the Papal States. Giant arms made out of cannons. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So, until next time, everybody. Toodles. Woohoo!